on. We're doing some experimenting while we're doing a walk. So see how this goes.
Yeah, if you're there, say something, and we'll like talk to you. Because it's not every day you throw on a phone camera, and start walking in the woods.
It's different, that's for sure.
I guess
So,
we have to. I guess we have to have a point, right?
well, I thought our point was we're going to talk a little bit about health and wellness and fitness and
Yeah, you know what? You know what I'm noticing about being in the woods.
what's that?
You know what I'm not doing? Sneezing.
And guess what time of year it is?
Allergy
It's
season.
spring. There's pollen all over the place, and you are not having any problems.
Little bit minor. Nothing to talk about though.
Yeah, but I think that's because of some stuff you ate yesterday. But I mean, generally speaking, you've been like pretty chill.
Yeah.
You're normally miserable this time of year.
Yeah. I don't even want to go outside.
Now you like actually going outside.
Well, yeah. If I'm not going to sneeze all over the place,
More vitamin D.
and I haven't been getting bit by stuff lately either.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
That is interesting because normally around this time of year, you'd be getting bit up like crazy.
Yeah.
So let's see. Allergies. Bye bye. You're not getting bit up.
Not getting bit up.
What else you got going on?
My weather arthritis is minimal.
That's almost gone.
Almost.
Almost gone. What
A little
else?
bit achy, but not too bad.
What about those bumps that you would get on your hands and your feet?
No, I haven't had none of that. None of those problems.
So those
Oh,
are
in
gone.
case you guys don't know what we're talking about,
Hmm.
I recently I had to have a life change. I got diagnosed with basically kidney cancer. That sucks. But so that's why I'm out here walking and getting fresh air and getting vitamins and changing my diet and
Yeah.
all this other good stuff. But that's what we're talking about. The effects that, because I'm basically eating a raw vegan diet right now.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you call it.
Raw vegan, raw plant-based, however you want to put it. I call it the Genesis diet, the original diet laid out in Genesis that God gave us.
That works.
Yep.
Um,
And well, it's been almost a month now. You've
yeah,
lost quite a bit of weight.
yeah, I'm 188.
You're 188 as,
As
of
of
today.
today.
Woo, my sunglasses fell down. I guess I'll just keep them there. Uh, and
But
your
I
allergies
started
are
changing my diet and switching things up. So I was about 227.
right.
How long ago was that?
Oh, my hair's like all crazy. So,
At this point.
so it's been about 2 months.
Has it been 2 months?
It's been about 2 months exactly. And what you started changing originally before you found this out
Yes.
was you started waking up earlier.
Yes.
You were doing 2 workouts a day.
Yeah. But you know what? To be
And-
fair, I say that, but don't think they're crazy workouts.
No, they were pretty simple ones. Hey, what's up, fam? Well, yeah, give us a shout out. We'll read the comments here in a moment. We'll stop and take a look at them. So, yeah, so you were and you weren't eating late at night anymore. You were
No.
losing a little bit of weight then too.
Yeah.
But now you're not even getting that second workout in.
Nope. And I'm working out. I'm
And-
working out a little bit less because
Right, because you're
I'm
healing and detoxing.
I'm healing and detoxing, right?
And you've lost quite a bit
Oh
more
my God, weight's just
weight.
it's just now it's
It's
not,
just like
you know,
naturally coming off.
people go, oh well, maybe it's from the cancer. This isn't from the cancer.
No.
this
First
is-
of all, well, you haven't been told whether you're stage 1 or 2, but from the research we've done, the size of the
My
tumor,
tumor.
it would be stage 1. And so it's definitely
Yeah, I had
not
an
related
MRI,
to that.
I had, just so you guys know, I had an MRI with contrast.
And usually, a lot of people don't know this, though. Usually, when people are losing weight with cancer, it's much further in, and they're usually doing chemo.
Chemo,
And they can't
radiation,
hold the food down.
the
and
nutrients,
That's, right.
or
that's
then
why
they
they're
want to eat.
right, and that's why they end up losing a lot of weight. So you're not going through none of that. You're right now on God's pharmacy plan.
The only thing I may decide to do, depending on if it makes sense or not, is have surgery. But I'm not so sure.
Yeah,
That's-
we're not
I'm
too
not.
sure
I'm
about
not
that.
interested. I know one option is to take my whole kidney. I'm not sure I'm interested in them taking my whole kidney. So I have to see what the urologist has to say.
From all the stuff, because we've done tons of research since we found out about this, and everyone that we see that's either got a biopsy, the cancer spreads, and basically it's because you're poking a hole in the cancer, and boom,
And
cells
keep
are
in
released.
mind, we're not doctors. This is just stuff that.
Yeah,
we
we're
know.
not doctors. We're just sharing what we've learned, what we've researched. By no means what we're telling, that what we're doing.
No medical advice is what we're saying.
Yeah, we're just sharing our journey and what's going on with him and the different changes and just
You
changing his
You
diet
got some shade here. You want to see who said what?
and the benefits and whatnot. So disclaimer, we are not medical professionals, so consult your doctor before you do anything,
Yeah.
obviously. My doctor is the most high,
Amen.
personally, but greatest physician of all. I don't know about yours, but let's see who is here. Let's see if I can get to the chat, if it's going to let me get there. All right. So we got Token says, "Wow, sir, I wish you health and
Thank you.
wellness. But I know you guys are masters in that, so I believe in seafood, Larry. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Another positive side to look at is with the loss in weight and all that skill, Larry's speed is going to be godlike. Well,
Yeah.
it's definitely
There was
increasing.
when I was in my early 30s, I guess it's funny.
He's much
So
more
I'll tell you a
nimble.
story. So Sifu Fu, when I first met Sifu Fu, he had told me that a small little woman could use his martial arts effectively against a really big man, a much stronger guy. So
And you were like all like,
well, yeah, I was really big, but so what I decided to
you're
do
gonna find
for
like
a
a
few years.
picture from that time
I
and
know.
share it with them.
Well, one of the things that I decided to do when I started training with Sifu was I gave up weightlifting or any kind of strength training, and I got really weak for a few years.
But you also got a little brown too.
And I got round, yeah.
You're like Winnie the Pooh.
So I was like this, I'm 5'8", so I guess I'm a little bit below average in height, but I'm not super short, but I'm short. And I was just really round. So everybody used to be like, man, I'm gonna get this.
You're actually a lot smaller. You can't tell because
my jacket's.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Look, dude, he's like
Yeah.
disappearing.
I'm going away. It's good. It's okay.
No, it's good because that's like the worst weight is that midsection.
So
Weight.
so I wanted to make sure that what Sifu was teaching me would work, and it worked. I mean, I had big guys, strong guys, skinny guys, massive guys. It's just skill is skill. But then when I was about 30 years old, I was like, you know what, man? People ain't gonna want to take kung fu lessons from some round roly-poly guy. So when I was 30,
Good people do.
Yeah. So when I was 30, I started really training a lot. I started doing Sifu put me on basic core training workout set that I did 7 days a week. I did a lot of mountain biking. Keep in mind,
You were working out like a beast because that's like when we were talking on the phone and
Yeah.
stuff, and you'd always be like doing these like really long bike
which
rides.
brings me to part of the reason why I got cancer. Certainly has a lot to do with my diet and the processed foods I grew up eating.
A lot
We'll
of
talk
fried
more about
food.
that later.
Yeah, a lot of
But
fried
anyways,
food.
so even my point is I
Processed
wasn't
food.
eating really great back then. But I was working out like an animal, and I was burning a crazy amount of calories, and I was training real hard, and I was getting stronger. So I got down to about 179, which is still smaller than I.
But you had to do a lot of working out.
I had to work
there,
out really
right?
hard.
Like a lot.
I'm 188 pounds right now, and all I really did was just
Change your food.
I don't eat less. I don't want to say I eat less, but I do eat less because I don't get those hunger pains.
Well, there's
But I eat until
interesting.
I'm full.
The first few weeks you were hungrier,
I was.
but that's because your body was doing that transition, right? But once your body can start actually absorbing the extra nutrients and you're eating a very nutrient-rich diet, you start actually needing less. It's really wild how that works. But it's really cool. So the first week, your allergies went poof.
Yeah, within the first week, my allergies, I couldn't believe
Second
it.
week, your Alzheimer.
Whoa, hey, oh.
Alzheimer.
I don't know, but knock that off.
I just thought that. Your arthritis started going away. But funny enough, speaking of Alzheimer's and dementia, the diet that he's on, actually, there's been tons of studies proven that it helps with those things too. So I think that's why I always say that, because this diet's like just kind of like it covers everything. It's helped people with diabetes, all kinds of stuff. Again, this is not medical advice.
Well, yeah, and you can't. You know what?
You gotta
really
do
can't
this research yourself, test and improve all things.
A lot of people talk about proteins. I'm not going to talk about how much protein you need or how you can get protein. I mean, obviously, clearly, you can get protein from a plant-based diet. But what I'm going to say is
you don't need as much as you think you need. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, you really, when you're trying, I guess I'm not really trying to lose weight, but I know that the weight that's coming off of me right now is just basically fat. My muscle's not being touched at all. When I was younger, I had thought you got to have lots and lots of protein or you're going to lose your muscle mass.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, when I first
while.
got here, you were like, you got to start eating meat.
Yeah, your body's going to go through the fat.
You're not going to be
before it
able
gets
to
the
handle
muscle.
all this training. And then I ended up getting sick and my
Because
asthma
if you
came
were-
back and all kinds of
Right,
crazy
because if
things.
you were fasting, right, I'll tell you
horrible.
why I think this. If you're fasting for a long period of time, 3, 4, 5 days, just like water fasting, you're
Most people out there watching this right now are like, what? Fasting? I don't even know how to go a day without eating, bro.
Yeah.
Start with intermittent fasting.
But your body goes into something that's called ketosis, and it starts just eating the fat, and it leaves the muscle. So even if you were starving, and for whatever reason you can't get any nutrition, the first thing that your body's going to attack is the fat, is all this stuff that you stored up and saved up.
Right.
Then once your body fat gets low enough, and we're talking like maybe 5% and below body fat, then it's going to start going after muscle. I know I got tons of fat to get through, so I'm not really worried about.
You still got some more to work on.
Right, right. I'm not so much worried about losing muscle mass. And if you do a little bit of exercise, which is what I'm doing as often as I can, part of my training is doing Tai Chi and Qigong.
Absolutely.
I think everybody, I think everybody should do Tai Chi Qigong anyways. Hey, we'll see that.
Says if you need more info on, oh yeah, we know about the raw food world. So I've actually known about the raw food diet like pretty hardcore since 2008. And that's definitely a good channel. So thank you for letting other people that are going to watch this and read this know about that. And I have done like raw food cleanses numerous times, but I always I know, isn't that beautiful? But I always had a hard time sticking with it, not because I didn't like it or I didn't feel amazing on it, but because I had no one around me that was interested. Like when I was married, my husband was totally not interested in it, though it would have totally helped him with his mental conditions and his weight and a bunch of other issues he was having and whatnot. And then when I moved to this guy's house with his family, when my daughter and I first got here and stuff, we were sharing meals and stuff like that. They were very meat-centric, healthier than what I grew up eating the standard American diet, but still definitely not super healthy.
Yeah, here's, wait, stop for a moment.
Yeah,
because we got to make some definitions here that people don't understand.
Yeah. There's levels of health.
Right now, I would have to say I'm eating the cleanest, most healthiest I've eaten in 43 years of my life. There is levels of eating healthy.
Yes,
and there's even levels of exercise.
There's levels of health. Levels of health. There's levels
I
of everything. Just like kung fu, there's levels. There's always.
So when we're
more.
talking about the healthiest diet you can eat, you can't get diabetes on the diet that I'm on. You can't get heart disease on the diet that I'm on.
No.
It's even very tough. A lot of people go, oh, vegans can get cancer. We're not talking about a vegetarian who goes out and buys soy burgers and
or
all
a bunch
these
of
different
processed
types of
foods.
processed
We're talking about like people that eat
just
like
raw food. It's interesting. You say, hey, I'm doing the raw vegan diet.
Food is
you got to stop for a minute and think about what that means. That means the only thing you're eating is stuff that comes out of the earth.
But yeah, so I
raw.
I've always wanted to be fully raw, but like it was really difficult being by myself. I think if I was single, it would have been easier. And then, I've seen it with my daughter. It's helped her out a ton, but she still is like, she wants to be a kid.
You have to be single and live on your own and have no distractions so you can eat raw. Or have someone you can eat raw with.
Right. It really does help at least having one other person. Muck here. There's no way to avoid the muck, so I'm just going to be careful.
It's deceptive. I'm afraid I don't want to drop in 8 feet.
Just be careful.
I think over here
over here is better. But it definitely is a lot more difficult if you don't have at least one other person, I think. So I was super excited because I've been trying to get him to eat like this forever. Just because I've seen, just doing the cleanses and stuff, how much it's helped me. So I've always wanted to be like this 24/7.
Cool. This
Should we show it?
Yeah, show. This is pretty cool. This bridge they put right in the middle of the woods. Now I forget where it goes.
I have no idea where we're going. I've never walked this trail before. So this is
it's been a while since I've been out here.
An adventure.
I think, dude, it could go on a couple miles actually.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely can. It's pretty big.
So yeah, so we're on like this little trail. They made a bridge literally in the middle of the woods. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
We're at a place called Estelle Manor in South Jersey. There's mountain bike trails around here, walking trails, big parks for the kids. It's nice when you can find parks in your area you can visit, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, so I've known about this diet since 2008. I've researched tons about it. I've followed all kinds of different channels on YouTube, off of YouTube, read all kinds of books and stuff like that. And it just really makes sense. And it's really not that difficult. People make it out to be much more difficult. Like it's simple. It could be as complicated as you want or as simple as you want.
So I want to call it the ultimate healing diet.
Absolutely.
Right?
You're not going to have mucus on this diet. You're not going to have all these inflammation problems.
Even if I like fried chicken. I like chicken wings. I like chicken cheesesteaks. Heck, I like chicken nuggets.
Hold on, what were
I like turkey burgers.
What are those things? Devil dogs? You like
devil dog? Watch it.
Careful.
Keep going.
Careful.
I didn't want you to get bit.
Yeah, I saw. Wildlife. Gotta be careful.
They just hang out sometimes. At least we don't got alligators.
I remember the last time
really swampy.
One of the last times we came here, remember, like it was like at the very beginning of spring, and there was like tons of snakes and like baby frogs.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? That was wild.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There was like a little baby frog apocalypse going on there.
What were we talking about?
You were talking about all the stuff that you used to eat.
Yeah, I ate all kinds of crap.
But you would still eat fruits and vegetables.
I would eat fruits and vegetables, sure.
But
Oh, I ate all the healthy stuff too. I wasn't prejudiced.
that wasn't enough.
No, because it was counteracting itself. But so basically, the kind of diet we're talking about is whatever your problem is, health wise, this can probably help with it. Can it solve it 100%? Well, there's a lot. Your body's made of a lot of different things, so you have to eat the right nutrients and supplements and nutrition for your body, who you are. But you can't go wrong being a raw vegan, really. You just can't.
Well, not as long as you make sure
One
you
thing that I hear
eat
people say, and
a
I
wide
said the same
variety
thing,
of fruits, vegetables,
is if you eat a lot of vegetables,
herbs.
you get stomach aches and things like that,
Hmm.
cramps, bloating. What I didn't realize was is because I needed better digestive enzymes.
Yes, that's why I had you go on probiotics
Yep.
and enzymes to help with that because your prior diet wrecked your digestive
Yep.
system. You had IBS. Have you had any IBS?
No, no problems.
That's gone. IBS is gone.
No problems with that either.
So
So,
insane. Lots of goodies. Lots of good things.
so when we say like health diet, we're just talking about something. If I encourage everybody to do like what I'm doing right now. If you do it for 90 days and then reintroduce stuff back into your life and just see where your body sits. The
Hey,
most
well, as
comfortable.
I see you keep trying to put something up, but then you're removing it. So I'm not sure if you're just writing errors or you're like, I don't want to say that and taking it away. But let us know what you're saying, bro. If you come on, give us a like, share this video. We're just sharing a little bit about our personal health journeys and whatnot. Um, Becoming, just plant-based when I was in 7th grade, or vegetarian rather, is what I became after I did a book report. I totally had standard American diet before that.
And after.
Was overweight. Was totally overweight. Had asthma. That was the big thing. Really, really, really bad allergies. Horrible, horrible allergies. Lived in Florida, so it was like really, really, really bad allergies, and all that stuff went away. My allergies became pretty nil. We're coming up on some people that are probably like, what the heck?
Why they got a camera on? What are they doing?
But long story short, I didn't realize that I knew that I lost the weight because I changed my diet, and I kind of figured that my allergies were part of that. But the asthma part going away, I didn't actually equate to
Hey guys, how's
the
it going?
diet. Hey. So I didn't really realize that until later on. I thought because I was playing the alto and soprano sax that I conditioned my lungs, and that's why the asthma went away. And that might have been partially true, but it wasn't fully true. And it wasn't until I think it was about a year after I was here in New Jersey, and I was eating more meat because my seafood was like, "Yo, man, you gotta eat some meat."
Meat.
And I was like, "All right, I'll eat some biblically clean meats. All right, we'll see how this goes." And all of a sudden, I had an asthma attack. I hadn't had an asthma attack since the 7th grade. So, like, we're talking a good 20 years later. I have an asthma attack? What? And not only that, but I was like, I was bloated all the time. Sometimes I would look like I was like 6, 7 months pregnant. It was just like weird, like crazy stuff. Started having skin problems. My allergies started like kicking up. I was using raw honey to counteract that, which worked. But obviously, if you don't have to take anything and not have allergies, that's even better, right? So I knew right away, okay, it's my diet. So I went to being a vegetarian, kind of pescatarian, and it started subsiding. And then I went, straight up vegan because I was like, I feel a lot better, but I still don't feel 100%. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to just be kind of better. I want to feel amazing. So I did that. And then now I'm fully raw vegan because, again, yeah, tons healthier, didn't have allergies, got rid of the asthma, but still not 100%. And so I kind of equate it to, like he's got a car that requires premium fuel. And my
Yeah.
body apparently is a premium car and it wants premium fuel. It doesn't want the mid grade
I wonder how far that goes.
and it definitely doesn't want the low grade. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
giving
show.
it premium.
I just realized, like, if you look down there, man, it just keeps going. All right.
And going, we're just going to follow it. Let's
And
see what happens.
we're in the woods.
Hey, I got water with us. I see some wild edibles. If we get hungry, we can snack.
Good thing there's no tigers. There might be some bears though.
There might be some bears. So let's see. Hey, Sand Dude, what is up? Let's stop real quick and see what we got. Will says you look good, girl. Wow, thank you. So Sand Dude says, hi, greetings, namaste, namaste to you too. Morning, how are you guys? And how's Sifufu? Well, Sifufu's not here, but I believe he is doing well. So God willing, he's doing well. And we're doing great. We're sharing a little bit about our health and wellness journeys and different stuff that we've been on. Another thing that I noticed when I had my daughter go on a raw food cleanse was that her attitude was way more positive. So I'm a firm believer that whatever you put in your system, whether it's what you're listening to, what you're watching, what you're reading, or what you're eating, if it's garbage in, garbage out. If it's good stuff in, good stuff out. And I noticed that her mood was just way more just happy, just chill. We decided to turn around because somewhere a little bit that way we lost connection. So we're turned back around. And right now we got a little cloud coverage going on, so it's not too bright, but it might change and we might look crazy, and we apologize if that happens. But I don't know what you guys heard, but real quick, I'll just recap. When my daughter went on the raw food cleanse, not only did her mood just become much more happy, lighter. She wasn't feeling depressed or just down, and all the different things that she's been struggling with just went away. And also her eczema went away. Now we were able to figure out a couple things with her eczema. She had a gluten intolerance, a dairy intolerance. I figured out the dairy thing real early on in her life. But even with that, like, she'd still have like minor flare-ups and different things like that. And the only time her skin was 110% clear was on the raw food diet and stuff like that. So it's just been really interesting to see all the different things that you've healed from, I've personally healed from. And still there's healing going on, because we're not even done with our healing journeys. There's still, you got 40 something years of healing, and I got 30 something years of healing to do. So it's just really cool, the changes that happen though so fast, just by reducing all the inflammation in the body and just get the digestive system moving properly and get all that proper nutrients in the body. So it's been really cool, really neat. So we just wanted to share a little bit of that. I think I saw another comment come through, so I'll stop real quick. Let's see, nice glasses. I'm not sure which one you're talking to, but thank you. If it's me, thank you. If it's him, all good. You're very good about food, and that looks so tasty. Oh, you must be seeing some of the stuff I've been posting. Awesome. I don't have good knowledge, but that's really very healthy. The way you make that skill. Do you believe in pasteurized milk or fresh milk?
So here's the deal. Let me chime in. So let's go with raw for a moment. Diet.
Yes.
And let's talk about milk, right? So milk in of itself is inflammatory.
Yeah, a lot of pus. But I will say, if you're gonna drink cow's milk or any kind of animal milk, it should be raw, and it should not be pasteurized.
Which is hard to come by.
Because a lot of places it's outlawed and stuff like that. And I will say, goats or sheep milk are better and easier to digest than cow's milk. It's a little bit closer to human milk. But I also am going to preface this: if you're thinking that you're drinking it because you need calcium, it's not as bioavailable as calcium and leafy greens. Leafy leans, that's what I said. We
may or may not disappear. We're walking into a new area.
Yeah, we'll see. Come on this side, because it's hard for me to keep you in the frame.
Okay, here. Ooh. I don't want to walk into patches. I don't want ticks.
Be careful.
I'm against ticks.
But yeah, so if that's what you're like, oh, I need the calcium, you would be better off eating a lot of leafy greens to get your calcium. It's more bioavailable to the body. That's why there's so many people that drink tons and tons of milk, and they still get arthritis, and they get osteoporosis and all that different stuff, because it's inflammatory.
So with the raw diet, right?
And it actually like robs.
If it's in any way processed, then it's no. Don't eat it.
Yeah. But again, if you're gonna drink any kind of animal milk, I would say raw milk, goat's or sheep's milk would be preference. Now we're in the sun, so we're glowing right now.
If you're, I'm not saying.
But I just want to hold on. I just want to say one thing. I just want to think about this. Think about this for 1 minute. What other animals in the lovely world drink milk after their babies? What other mammals? Any other mammals? Nope, just humans. And not because we need to, because, well, we've been told we need to. And there's a lot of money in the dairy industry. Just going to say that. Follow the money trail. Do your research. Let's see. We got some other comments. Well, I find milk is kind of supplement for everything. If you drink milk, then you get all kinds of nutrition. Of course, not all mineral, but it's the best, my dad said. again, Sandude, I would say just do the research because my daughter, that's what actually how I found out she had eczema. That was when I first started giving her regular milk after weaning her off breast milk, and it was no bueno. And I know a lot of people that swear by milk and they have all kinds of health problems. So I'm just gonna say that, again, we're not baby cows, so but do your research, do your due diligence. It's not all it's tout out to be. I will say that, and there's plenty of people that have survived without ever drinking milk after their mother's breast milk. So there's something to be said about that. Dave Martin says, keep it coming, guys. Love your videos. Tai Chi in the UK. Woo! Awesome, Dave. Thank you so much. Let's see. Methuselah999 says, hey, Seafood Larry, looking slim there. He is slimming down. He is slimming down. And Token says, I'm Tai Chi out of Philly. Well, you're not too far from us. That's awesome. You should come and say hi sometime. We are in South Jersey, about 45 minutes from Philly, so not too far. Very cool. Well, it's so cool to have some different people on and some of our old peeps on here too. We're getting into the woods right now. I'm not sure where the heck we're going. Oh, it looks like we might be back.
Well, at least they put little bridges.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, wait, we might have to jump.
Well,
they don't look that bad.
This trail kind of ends
Oh,
abruptly.
wait, look, there is a moat, though. Oh, you really do got to jump. Oh, shit. Excuse me.
Oh, wait, no, this is a family channel. Keep it PG, bro.
Well, I didn't think we were going to run into this.
All right, this should be interesting. So we got a little water we got to get through. No big deal. Look, just step on that and then step up there. You got this. I got to be. Yeah, you take this. There you go.
Hey.
I can balance, but woo. All right. That was fun. All right, so I guess that's like a sort of kind of dead end to the trail, but we're back to where we were. So little detour. But yeah, so it's just been really, really, really interesting. A lot of people, like, oh, you can't survive without this, you can't survive without that. It's just not true.
The reality is most people got so much fat in their body.
What's up, Monk Flo?
That for a very long time you can just survive on your fat. Your fat and all your things you stored over the years.
Wait, are you talking about fasting now?
Yes.
Okay.
Just stop eating, people.
Well, I don't know about stop eating, but fasting is definitely good for you.
Yeah.
Again, we're not medical professionals.
Here's my point. My point is, I encourage everybody to do like a 90-day raw vegan diet just to reset your body and then you can start over. And see what feels good in your body.
Right. I would say don't do it just 30 days because...
I said 90.
No. Well, I'm going to say from my own personal experience because, yes, you will feel a lot in that 90 days. You'll see a lot of changes. But if you are wanting to see if this is something you'd want to do, past that 90 days creates the habit. And if you decide to put other stuff back into your system, you will know right away how it actually affects you and how it feels. And I think that's the most important part is like when you clean up your diet is going, okay, well, let me see how this actually is affecting my body. And you'll know right away if something feels good or not. You start feeling your body on a cellular level. Like literally, you can feel like your organs and them processing different things. And you'll know like, my body didn't like that. My body didn't like that. And that's the big thing. Pay attention to your body, listen to your body. It knows what's up. And, if you see a physician and all that stuff, talk to them, share what you're doing. And obviously, don't just go, oh, I'm just going to eat one thing. Eat a variety of things. Eat seasonally. Eat organic, eat fresh. Definitely lots of leafy green veggies and herbs and different things like that.
Yeah, I think I pretty much have like a salad, a smoothie, and juice.
Yeah, juice in.
And fruits.
And it doesn't have to be complicated, Sandude must be, following us on Facebook or Instagram and stuff. I've been sharing some of the stuff I've been making, Seafood Larry and stuff, so he can have some, regular meals every once in a while besides just salads and whatnot. And it doesn't have to be complicated. You can keep it simple. I prefer, to just eat like salads, like big giant salads, with all kinds of goodies in it, smoothies, juicing. But I do like to have something like more complicated every once in a while. So like once a week, I'll do something and treat my buddy here, as well as my daughter and stuff as well, to something a little bit more complicated. But you don't ever have to do that. Or you can be complicated every day.
Just be like
it's
me
your
and
choice.
just eat salad.
Just pick up some fruit and start eating it.
Add stuff in my salad.
And people always talk about fast food. I need something fast. Pick up an apple and just start eating that thing. Eat a banana, some celery. It doesn't have to be complicated, but obviously, lots of greens, lots of variety. Eat the rainbow. Eat the rainbow. What else do you want to say?
I don't know. Is anybody still on? I can't even see.
Yeah, we still got some people on. We got 7 people on.
Oh, hey guys. Well, I was saying, dude. What we're talking about really with the raw diet is it's a good starting point for pretty much every disease and every illness.
You can just do some research. Go to Google, start researching it. And there's tons of different studies. You may have to do a little digging to find them, but there's lots of studies on different things.
I guess
plant-based.
We'll go back and link.
Foods.
We'll go back in this live and link a lot of resources on this video.
Oh, that's what we can do.
Right?
Yep.
Technology.
Yep. So it'll be a while because we still gotta get back and whatnot.
Yeah, we're not really sure where we're walking.
But yeah, we definitely will. So he is. Before he started this journey, he was 227. He is now
188.
188. And
not flabby 188. I mean,
yeah.
Work out.
Hold on. You gotta unzip this because you can't really tell.
Oh, come on.
Come on. Look.
Hold
Hold on. Look, he's like swimming in this shirt. Bam. We gotta get him some new shirts because his clothes are just falling off of him. Literally, almost falling off of him. You had to actually go into some of your old clothes that you kept. Yeah. So I don't know who saw the update, but I mentioned this. There was clothes that he had been hoarding for 10 years now, and I know Erin, his wife, had told him numerous times, like, dude, just get rid of these clothes. I mean, well, she didn't say dude, but she said, just get rid of them. You're never gonna fit in them again. And he's starting to fit into most of them. So I think in a couple weeks, the rest of them will be on, and then he might need to actually go buy clothes after that. We're not sure. So you were like what like in pants size? What were you before?
I guess a 36.
36.
Comfortably.
36. Comfortably.
Yeah.
And now you're down to
about 34.
Down to 34. I think some of your stuff was a 38 though.
But that was really not my size. That was bigger than me.
Oh, that was bigger than you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's down to that. But I have a feeling you're going to fit your 32 soon. So he's lost quite a bit of weight. Some of that was before he went on the raw vegan diet, roughly about
most of it's
maybe 10 pounds was before that, when he just was starting to get up earlier and not eating late at night and was doing that extra workout. Now he's not doing the extra workout because he's healing and detoxing. So he's reduced his workout back to what it was previously. Some days even a little bit less, like just doing some walking, doing some Tai Chi, some Qigong, really, really like low chill stuff. Maybe break out a little bit of core training. And he's still not eating late at night. That's one of the things he's kept. But it's primarily now the diet change. And I don't know if you caught the beginning of this, but his seasonal allergies are adios. He's always had like arthritis, like when the weather changes a lot and stuff, when it's getting rainy and stuff like that. He hasn't been having problems with that. And he also had, do you remember what it was called? I know you looked it up. He would get these like rashy kind of bumps on his feet and his hands, especially really in the spring and summer primarily. And they would like be like almost blister-like. They'd really hurt him. And those are they all gone now or almost? Okay, they're all gone now. So
nothing. Everything's gone.
So losing weight, feeling great, doing good. It's insane. Good stuff. And just from making, small tweaks in your diet and your life and just
in my case, it's a big tweak.
Well, for you, it's huge. Yeah.
So listen, here's my point. Look, if
That's
I
true.
could,
if Mr. KFC.
I guess it's like this. Look, it took for me to really go, oh man, I should do something about my diet and everything. I had to get cancer. I guess.
Don't be him.
Don't be me. Right?
Don't be him.
If you're in good health right now, if you think you're in good health, I know there's lots of people in the world who are like, hey, I'm healthy, but that's debatable.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people that think they're healthy and they're not very healthy.
That's very debatable.
There's layers of health. Layers of health.
My point is, you should love yourself enough to give yourself 90 days and just detox the hell out of yourself. and see how you feel. And then start reintroducing different things into your life and see how that makes you feel.
Yep.
Because the reality is,
Your body will let you know for sure.
right, you know, I really do believe like 99% of all ailments just comes down to toxicity
Yeah.
on all fronts. Food, atmosphere, frequencies.
Yeah.
We're just getting bombarded all the time. So, you know, that's why I like doing Tai Chi and Qigong, because, you know, they're soft workouts. And I feel that my body can still, because it needs to rest and it needs to heal. The immune system needs to fight. So
Right.
for it to fight well, it needs
Your
to
blood
be well
needs to be
rested.
oxygenated.
Mhm.
Yep.
And, you know, a little bit exercising just to keep the muscle around, right? Keep it busy. That's all.
Yep.
And to me, that's healing.
Getting some fresh air, some vitamin D, being out in nature. That's some of the biggest things that people are not doing. You know, most people aren't drinking enough water or clean water. So, you know, you need clean water, you need good water. You need to flush out the system. You need to make sure that you have lots of fruits and vegetables, preferably raw or lightly cooked, like maybe a little bit steamed and stuff like that. But we've been doing some experimenting with that the past couple days. And honestly, I feel like a bazillion times better just eating the foods raw. It just feels a little bit more heavy on my system with the steamed vegetables and stuff like that. Maybe that will change later on in my healing journey. I don't know, but I'm okay if it doesn't, so it's all good. And then, you know, making sure you get proper exercise and, you know, doing things like meditation or moving meditation like Qigong and Tai Chi, making sure that, you know, you're breathing properly throughout the day, taking care of yourself, getting out in nature. Some of the other stuff that we're working on behind the scenes is, you know, he's going to start doing skin brushing here in a little bit. He's also on specific supplements for what he's dealing with his particular type of cancer, and making sure that he's getting just extra certain nutrients to really attack that and help his body heal.
Right on.
What else? What else are we doing? Working on his spiritual side of things, you know, working on things like forgiveness and what's called deliverance work. So, you know, just letting go of things that just do not serve you in your mind, your body, and your spirit. So that's some other stuff that we're doing, because it's really not just about changing
Right,
your
it goes
diet.
cellular
That's a big,
deep, right? It goes cellular deep.
right?
Your
That's,
emotions.
yeah. A lot of times, a lot of the stuff that we deal with came to us because of what we've been thinking about and talking about. A lot of people don't realize that. I'm not sure, you know, I know we have a lot of people different on here. We have atheists and whatnot, but as well as, you know, Buddhists and Muslims and Christians and Jewish people and all kinds of people. But the reality is most spiritual texts or even science, you know, talks about the power of our words and our thoughts. So there's definitely something to that. And, you know, I've seen people like this man over here, you know, create his reality, and sometimes it wasn't a good one. I've done the same thing for myself. I think we're all honest about where we've come and things that have happened in our life. Hi!
I got to get a butterfly in.
That is awesome. Hey. He's gonna go catch a butterfly. Go him. All right. So, but a lot of what we deal with, we've created for ourselves, for better or worse. So it's not just about your nutrition. It's about how healthy is your mind, how healthy is your spirit. So it's really a three-pronged approach. You have to work on all those things. So if one of them is off, all of them are going to be off. So that's what we've been working on, because a lot of this is up here, a lot of this battle. That's why we even talk about in Enter Shaolin, what's your first line of defense? Right here, your mind. So I know that our battery is getting pretty low, so let's stop for a moment and see if we have any other comments.
Oh, okay, I see where we are.
Are we by the nature center? Let's see.
Yeah.
This thing does not want to let me see the comments. There we go. Emmett says, see, Jamie, also looking awesome, by the way. Thank you. Yes, Emmett, you must not have been, go back like the last 2 updates, and well, actually really the last 4 updates, and you can read about what's been going on, and that'll help you know a little bit more what's happening. Water is best for most of the things about weight, kidney, and many things. Absolutely, water fasting is amazing for people. And actually we've been doing, we started this past weekend doing a 2-day water fast. This upcoming week, I think we're gonna shoot for 3.
Yeah.
we're gonna go for 3. 2 days was actually not that bad. You know, I think because of our diet, because I've done a lot of different types of fasting. I've fasted for Ramadan before. We've done intermittent fasting. I've done 1-day fast, and I will say that this past fast that we did this past weekend was way easier than any of the other fasts, and I think I attribute it to eating really healthy for the past month with the raw food diet. That I think just makes it easier. I think if you have a lot of toxicity, you've been eating like a standard American diet, a lot of junk food, fried food, things like that, it's a little bit more difficult to get through. But I did notice that it was just a lot more simpler and a lot easier, which was so cool. That was fun. So I'm excited for this upcoming weekend to do a 3-day fast. He's like, I don't know if I'm excited, but I am.
Sounds great.
I'm looking forward to it.
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
No. There's a lot of good things that come from fasting.
There's a lot of great things.
So,
we'll put some links to information about that as well.
When I started researching fasting, I didn't realize just how. Are we good?
Yeah, we're still good. We got 10% left.
We'll start wrapping up.
All right, so we'll wrap it up. What else do you want to say real quick before we wrap it up?
That's all.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well, we do have a birthday sale going on.
Oh,
so
yeah. Oh, right. That's right. We have a sale happening if you guys are interested.
We do have a link below the video. I think it's like the second link down. So if anyone wants to upgrade to a higher membership or has someone they want to, you know, help become a member and share the love, you're able to do that. It's over 50% off right now. It's enershaolin.com/birthday. And we're going to 500 members. So it's not a day specific, it's going to end on such and such date. It's going to be when we get to that 500 mark. So I think we've got 90 more spots. So that's what we're doing. We're 5th birthday. We want to get to 500 members. So that is what we're doing. It's probably getting a little windy right now.
Yep.
I don't know how it sounds on your guys' end, but we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Since being happy is all about, at last, heart all matter, mind do things for heart happy, keep heart happy. Yes, mindset and keeping that heart happy is a big part of longevity. So we got cars coming, we're off the trail now. We're gonna bebop over here so we don't get ran over. And we'll go ahead and wrap this up. But yeah, we're having a huge birthday sale, so please share this video on, share the link on and whatnot, and if you want to join or upgrade, you're free to do so, and we really appreciate it. You've got lots of great content. We are going to be starting to share more health and wellness related stuff, also sharing some recipes and different things like that as things go on and time goes on. We'll be doing more of these little impromptu lives and whatnot as well, so sharing our healing journeys and what's going on behind the scenes at Inner Shaolin. And I think that's it. Is there anything else you wanted to say, sir?
Well, you guys have a great day.
All right, family, thanks for joining us. If you haven't liked the video already, like it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do and share the video on. We really, really appreciate it. Bye.